white boyfriend effect hits your black girlfriend.
Bruh. All right, man. Here you have this black woman who said the Brad effect on her. The Brad effect, is going natural, taking the lashes off, the wig off, putting on proper clothes, because Brad don't accept that. But with us, when you ask the average black woman to go natural, I don't like the makeup, I don't like the wigs, I don't like the weave, what do you get? I don't care. I'm gonna still wear it. I don't wear it for you. I don't do this for men. I don't do this. Yeah, they don't do that for you. They don't do it to compete with other women. They do it to get a Brad. They do it to get a Hector. They do those things for them. Now, the one thing they can't change up is their attitude. That's eventually going to show. And, I think a lot of guys are pretty much fucking shocked or mortified by seeing the Brad worship. Anything a black man do online is trash. Other than if you simp for black women, it's trash. You had the brother, and I'm gonna talk about him, his apology, who, he was like, man, my black woman, he went off and they kicked him off the panel and he apologized. Man, I wouldn't apologize for shit. I wouldn't apologize for shit. They dog out black women, beat black women dog out black men, black women do, beat black men. Sha'Carri Richardson ain't lost one sponsorship. Y'all don't see what they doing, but that's another story for another day. But then when it comes to a black man day now, oh, he hate his mother, he hate his people, I'm just like, damn, okay then, bitch. Do you hate your father then? Do you hate the men in your life? That's what I'm asking. Those shaming tactics, we already know what it is. Most black women that go out there and divest and go look elsewhere and go accumulate this high mileage on the punani and who get all these diseases and shit, you even see, I ain't gonna get into that, but, they get all this high, then they look at black men as the fallback plan. I'm telling you, that's what it is. But, they won't go natural for the average black man. They won't go natural for you. Minister Jap said what he said. He said we need these white men to get these people in. But I forgot, somebody just called me. But yeah, they do that for them. I ain't even seen black women say, oh, they go, he was a Spanish guy. Let me fix myself up. He was fine, girl, and we supposed to just take them as they go. And some of these talking points been going on forever. People just think these talking points just came in this generation. It's been like this. They've been giving us a hard time, and they think we supposed to just put up with how difficult they've been to us. Some of us gonna attract quality women. Why are you going 2 miles an hour is my question. Some of us going to be able to attract quality women because we're going to be able to go in places that some brothers don't. I knew guys that I knew in the hood who never left the hood. You know what I'm saying? So you got some guys that don't go in certain places to meet quality people. That's just the honest truth. Especially now that most spouses really used to meet through friends. Guess what? There's like a social dysfunction because of social media. People don't even meet up and do things like they used to, right? You don't even see a lot of family reunions going on more, right? And then, on top of that, most people, after meeting people through their friends and through functions, now you see people, you see women Or you see people used to meet through through work. You see people used to meet through work. Now you can't meet women through work, because now you meet women through work. Then what do they say? Oh, he SA'd me, or they get mad, and now you going to jail. It's like, damn, you SA'd me or you did that, and it's like, okay, I can't talk to women I work with. I learned that a long time ago, rule of thumb. And all your information, all that, like, I'm good. So where are you supposed to meet quality women at if you don't live you don't go to quality areas? But that's just what it is. They've been doing that for years, the black men. Take me as I am. If you don't leave me alone, I ain't gonna stay in shape. I'm gonna get out of it. And they do that shit. And it's like, okay. But for Brad and other men, they stay in line. Maybe that's what we need. But they don't marry black women. They just use them as a sexual fetish. It was a woman that was someone, she went over to Asia and they used her as guys just wanted to have sex with them. What do you think y'all image is? What do y'all think y'all image is right now? Y'all image is piss dirt on social media. Every other post is you popping it. You know what I'm saying? You popping that coochie. You showing ass. You showing skin. Every other post. So it's to the point, like, when guys see you, that's all they see on social media is ass and titties. They're like, all right, I want to see what that's like. There you go. But, people call them bed witches and divestors. But I really don't think black men knew how much of how many divestors there really was in the black community. I don't think guys really knew how many women have slept with white guys. I didn't talk to pro-black women who speak all this pro-black shit, and they didn't slept with white guys. You already know they gonna blame it on somebody. Remember that dude, that girl that be on The Truth, the brother of The Truth, I forget his name. I think his name may be Truth Hurts, whatever. And she was like, oh, she was finessed into sleeping with a white guy. That shit was hilarious. How do you get finessed into sleeping with a white guy? How does that happen? How does that happen? How do you get finessed into? And she blamed black men. Oh, they brought him around, so I had to sleep with him. I had to suck his dick. You know what I mean? You're like, what? But it's always our fault. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, social media is really. It's really made them show It's really made them show their playbook. That's a fact. It's really made them. I think it really showed people black women's playbook. That's what I believe it has done. It's made them show their playbook. They tell you, oh, we go out to dinner, we go out to eat with y'all for dinners, because we just want free dinners, and we only want money. And you hear those things, and it's like, okay. Black men say, okay, we ain't even got a chance. You charge us all this money to be with y'all, to talk to y'all, to speak with y'all, and y'all don't bring nothing to the table. Then y'all don't want to sleep with most of the guys, and it's like, okay. But then you hear other races of guys talking about how easy it is to sleep with black women. But y'all give us the most difficult time. So I don't really understand, right? That, and the difference is this, where you have a lot of black women who say, oh, it's different when we sleep out or whatever. But the difference is this, man. The majority of women, only 90% of women only go for 10% of guys. Most guys to sleep take what they can get. So if we can't get black women and we have to sit there and get white women, I mean, what do you expect? Or again, and that's who fuck with us. But y'all only want the really, really attractive black men, or y'all want the bums or the rich guys. At the end of the day, all the guys that's in the middle that's building their way up, y'all don't want to build with them. But that's all I had to say. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon.